5.6 and the lift 120. So we'll see how it goes. It's a windy day. There's huge bumps. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so up and going, just kind of working my way out right now. This board is super sick, really surfy. Here. But it's really, to me, parawinging is like prone run without the consequences. This board, like the Gator, the big Gator that I used to race with, is just like the mast position is really far forward, so the board feels shorter. And the same is true of this 5.6. Like, look in front of my feet, there's just nothing there. So you can just rip turns. So much fun. The 120, the lift 120 is just my all-time favorite foil. Downwind, wing, prone, parawing. So, figured I'd do a little off the water follow-up to some of the things I was talking about in that video. I've never done this before, so it's probably harder for me to concentrate on what to say on land. But I wanted to show the board as well off the water. And so here's a comparison shot of what this board looks like and what the bottom looks like. And I'm comparing it side by side with the Gator, the full Gator, which is, you know, the race board. And you can see that it's got the same DNA, where the tail comes back together. And really what that's all about is letting the water come back together in an efficient way so that the board has an efficient takeoff. If you haven't watched Dave's or listened to Dave's podcast on the Progression Project, where he talks about how he came up with it, it's a really good listen. And it's just hard to explain why this board is so much more efficient. But when you hear Dave talk about it, it really, really helps. So anyway, I really like this board. I think it's incredible for parawing. Also, Dave was asking me the other day why I was really so into parawinging. And to me, it's like, it's like when you have a new kid and you're when I had my second child, I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, am I going to love my first child less? And no, you don't love your first child less. You just love more. And for me, that's like what foiling is as well, is that every new discipline doesn't mean that you love the other ones less. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I love SUP foiling so much and racing, am I going to like parawinging? I won't like it as much. No, you might not like it as much. I still think that the ultimate is downwind SUP foiling. But it's like parawinging is a different game. So with downwind SUP foiling, we're trying to, connect energy and go as fast as we possibly can downwind. And with parawinging, it's more like, how can I turn this into the best surf session of my life? Like if I'm surfing waist high waves on, Maui's south side, and I've got to paddle out or pump out every single wave versus 5 miles, 6 miles, 10 miles of doing the exact same thing, I would choose that. And that's parawinging for me. So the game is like, how can I connect this energy and make a big turn to go back into this other energy and make a turn and not pump? And I think that game helps downwind foiling skills as well. It just helps us read the water more. So anyway, I'm loving parawinging, and I couldn't be more stoked on this board. And I think it's a great addition to the quiver. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions or are interested in my thoughts on parawinging. So anyway, thanks for the watch, and hope you're all well.